So hey guys, many of you guys know, again, we're still out in front of Mount Vernon High School. Olivia's over there it's raining out here, but we're out here for a purpose. So let's just give you guys a little history of Ethan Chapin. Give me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. So Ethan Chapin was born October 8th, 2002 in Seattle, Washington, in a Swedish hospital. They lived in Olympia at Summer Lake until all 3 of the children were about 1.5 years old, and then they moved to Conway. They went to Conway Elementary School and then Mount Vernon High School. He worked at Hills Resort in Idaho and Tulip Town when attending high school post-COVID. The fraternity he was at was obviously Sigma Chi, which is under heavy scrutiny right now from law enforcement as well as the people abroad, because Xana and Ethan were both attending a Sigma Chi party, and for a better part of that party, we were told that they left around 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Come to find out, they were apparently at that party until 1:45. Why did it take so long for that information to come out, first and foremost? But either way, that was his fraternity. He worked at Hills Resort in Idaho and Tulip Town in Washington, and was currently living in Mount Vernon when he was attending the University of Idaho. Let's see what else we have on him. Of course, everything's wanting to fight me because everything's sticking together. So I think other than that, and it's kind of interesting because he was the firstborn. There was, as many of you guys know, Ethan Chapin is a triplet. His sister Maisie and his brother Hunter are his triplets, his other triplets, right? So Maisie was actually the second born and Hunter was the last born. So it's kind of neat when you hear about these triplets, because one was born, which was Ethan Chapin, at 6:43 p.m. on October 8th, followed by Maisie at 6:44 and ending with Hunter at 6:45 p.m. This case is just very, very sad. It really is. These beautiful souls right here, these beautiful souls, Ethan Chapin, Kaylee Gonsalves, Xana Kernodle, and Maddie Mogan. Look at these beautiful faces. There is nothing any of these guys could do to warrant the brutality that was levied upon them in the early morning hours of November 13th. This was horrific. The coroner estimated the time of death between 3 and 4 a.m. on the 13th. The manner in which they died was homicide by stabbing. When you look at the knife that they believe carried out this, it is scary. It is a military Rambo style knife, similar to what you see when you purchase a K-bar knife. It is a intimidating hand weapon, right? Many people use it for hunting. They use it for, skinning their game. Being out here in Idaho, having that kind of knife has to be very, very common. Many people believe that it had something to do with the ROTC program. I spoke to multiple people that have attended the ROTC program in high school as well as college. And what the findings were is that even if they did have these type of knives in their ROTC program, they would have been fully accounted for. They would only have been able to be checked out, and they would have had to have been returned. So if it was something that was used, and that is a weapon, a weapon that can be used to kill somebody. So the ROTC program doesn't typically, levy that kind of risk by just handing those types of weapons out to its students. So again, if they did have something, it would have had to been checked in and checked out, not something that somebody could have just kept. And if it was kept, it would have been a telltale sign immediately for law enforcement to go find that person and find out why that knife was not returned. So I really don't think that anything the ROTC program has anything to do with this situation. Not only that, but the ROTC program teaches you strict code, you know, the power of the unit. You know, it is God, country, and their unit, then their families, then their kids, right? That's how far up there it is with the military. So they train these people to have, I don't want to say patience, I don't think that's the word, but to have control of themselves. They train these people to have control, not to lose control when they're out there. So I don't know. It's still a possibility, I reckon. But again, we're out here in Mount Vernon High School. If you can see the sign right out this window, there it is right there. This is the high school, again, that Ethan Chapin attended prior to going to the University of Idaho. And this town is very beautiful, and you will see it. And of course, we did make a couple videos with the Mount Vernon High School sign of events coming up. We did a lot of, we thought that was the university, or at least I did. So you guys are going to get that, but that's not the high school. This is the actual high school. Let me just get out one more time just to show you where Ethan Chapin went to high school at. And here you go, right here, right behind me. Here's the high school. See, Mount Vernon High. This is where him, Maisie, and Hunter went to school. So anyways, guys, we are hot on this case. We are looking at all aspects of it. We're looking into the past and into the background of every single one of these victims. We're hoping that something might shake. Do we think we're going to solve this case? Absolutely not. Do we think that we can bring a lot of attention to this case, get people talking? Absolutely. That's what we do. That's what we're good at. Olivia, what do you think about this whole school? It's kind of, I don't know, it's sad.
It is very sad, you know, and that's why we're here. We're not here to cause any trouble or anything. It's to pay our respects, but also it's important to know more about the lives of these individuals. I mean, at the end of the day, they were real people, and they had experiences. And high school is a time in our lives where it's 4 years of, I mean, you basically grow up and you make a lot of friends, you meet a lot of people, and sometimes you don't continue those friendships into college, but some individuals you do. So we're here because Ethan, he and his siblings, they had experiences here, and I think it's important to look at that. Who knows? What if, you know, again, this is speculation, that he met someone here who possibly he went to the University of Idaho with, you know, and followed along.
Yeah.
And
like, you never know where information or leads may come from, or just a revelation. Sometimes these cases, it's the revelation that happens prior to the lucky nugget.
Yeah.
So, God bless you guys.
Bye,
We're going over to the Tulip Town where Ethan, Maisie, and Hunter had their high school jobs at. So we'll be seeing you guys real soon. Do not forget, sign up for Chronicles of Olivia. Don't forget to like this video, and especially right now, if you are following the Idaho 4 case, you will want to be watching both of us. We have a lot of stuff coming out. We are going to be here. We're in Washington. We're about to go to Idaho. Okay? So
Bye,
stick
guys.
with us. Peace.